The Libyan Prime Minister Ali Zeidan has been kidnapped by an armed group linked to the army. The kidnappers reportedly belong to a group called the Libyan Revolutionary Operations Chamber. The militia is officially under the command of the national military. It's believed Zeidan was taken from a hotel in Tripoli and driven off to an unknown location.
Head of the government, Ali Zeidan, was taken at dawn this morning by gunmen to an unknown place for unknown reasons. An employee at the Corinthian hotel where the Prime Minister was staying said that Zeidan was escorted by the group into a convoy of waiting cars. Witnesses claim there was no gunfire during the incident.
Zeidan was a member of a group opposed to former leader Muammar Gaddafi. Gaddafi was overthrown in a revolution 2 years ago. Zeidan took office in November. His government has been struggling to maintain a grip on security. Rival militias have been fighting for control. Several politicians have been kidnapped, and earlier this month, US forces staged a counter-terrorism raid on Libyan soil to capture a senior leader of Al-Qaeda. Last month, Zeidan told CNN that his nation is trying to rebuild after decades under Gaddafi's rule.
The Libyan government confirmed the kidnapping had happened in a statement on its website, saying the head of the transitional government, Ali Zeidan, was taken to an unknown destination for unknown reasons by a group of men believed to be former rebels. The Prime Minister's office also retracted an earlier statement denying news of the abduction. A former rebel group, the Operations Room of Libya's revolutionaries, claimed it seized Zeidan because the government allowed the capture of Al-Qaeda member Anas al-Libi by US commandos in a raid in Tripoli last Saturday. Ali Zeidan has been Prime Minister since November 2012.
What we do know is from eyewitnesses at the Corinthian hotel, which is where the Prime Minister and other senior government officials live, is that about 100 to 150 heavily armed militia gunmen arrived at the hotel in about 30 or 40 vehicles, went to the Prime Minister's room in the hotel and kidnapped him, took him by force without shots being fired from the hotel. In the pictures there, he looked a little bleary-eyed, shaken. Just 4 hours before this photograph was taken, I met the Prime Minister in that same hotel. At that time, he was very relaxed. He was smiling. There was no indication at that moment that he felt any pressure that this sort of event might be about to take place.
These photographs were released to a television station and a news agency. They appear to show Mr. Zeidan after he was taken in the early hours. A militant group calling itself a crime-fighting unit says it seized the interim Prime Minister. Well, in the past few minutes, reports quoting the Interior Ministry say he's being held there by Libya's anti-crime department and is in good health. There is no independent confirmation.